Hi guys, welcome to Heavy Metal HQ. In this video we're going to be looking at the Coil albums and I'm going to be ranking them. Now a link to the full list is in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get into this. So number 8 is Unleashed Memories. Now when it comes to Lacuna Coil's second album, it takes a little work to get to the heart of the songs. But once you do, there's some charm to discover. From the splendid and magnificent air of a dying day, to the elevating, to live is to hide, to the absolutely paradise lost, inspired when a dead man walks, to the elegant cold heritage, but overall the band here were steadily evolving. And number 7 is Karma Code. By the mid 2000s, Lacuna Coil had mastered their divine goth ways. It was a shock when they changed their musical approach with this album, bringing a more appealing, chunky, new metal like sound and with a focus on melodies. This album removed much of their magnificence and atmospherics, and songs like The Game and Closer. More so The Game, it didn't really do much, but Closer is definitely a catchy track, which I highly recommend you listen to. But elsewhere, the band demonstrated their hook. And let's not forget about that cover of Depeche Mode's Enjoy the Silence, which helped them build an even bigger audience as well. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. I just wanted to share a brief quote about individualism briefly. The individualist is a man who says, "I will not run anyone's life, nor let anyone run mine. I will not rule nor be ruled. I will not be a master nor a slave. I will not sacrifice myself to anyone, nor sacrifice anyone to myself." That quote was by Anne Ryan. And the purpose of me sharing with you that quote is that we all love heavy metal. But that being said, we're not all gonna like the same albums, songs, or bands. So with that being said, please be respectful in the comments down below. I'm all for freedom of speech, but one thing I will not tolerate is abusive language. Now on with the video. Number 6 is Dark Adrenaline. This isn't the best Lacuna Coil album, but it could have been better. The profound opener, Trip the Darkness, and the cinematic Intoxicated are probably the high points of the album, but it's amongst more stale, unmemorable songs as well. And the cover of R.E.M. Losing My Religion also wasn't as bad either. And number 5 is Delirium. Around this period, Lacuna Coil has settled into the safe, predictable territory. With this album, Delirium, they changed their musical approach once again. Songs like Broken Things, Blood, Tears and Dust are gloomy and oozing with restricted tension. They begin heavy as well, with the assistance of vocalist Andrea Ferro displaying some of his best guttural vocals to date. Potent, creepy and icy, it was the sound of a band reborn. And number 4 is Commonlies. This is the album where it feels like everything came together for Lacuna Coil in terms of their musical approach. Around this time, the two excellent singles, The Divine Swamped and Heaven Is a Lie, brings together an eerie chorus with lustrous cataclysmic grandeur, and the band also featured on MTV. This album is a bundle of emotionally charged gems with songs like Daylight Dancer, Humane, Entwined, and another standout track alongside Heaven Is a Lie, Tightrope. Number 3 is Broken Crown Halo. By the time this album was released, it felt like they were repeating the same statement at least 3 times in a row. This was also the last release to feature long-term members Cristiano Migliori and Cristiano Monzatti, who featured on drums and guitars. This album had more grit and more kick than the previous album, Dark Adrenaline. Songs like Cybersleep and Nothing Stands in Our Way, which is also a live set closer, were the high points. Number 2 is In a Reverie. Unreal, menacing, and spooky. Lacuna Coil's first album still holds up to this day, and songs like Circle, To Myself I Turned, and Glass Veins have lost none of their charm. And while Lacuna Coil's approach is at this point clearly inspired by The Gathering's 1995 album, Mandalorian, the tranquil, fresh vocal attack from the duo gives more promise from the start. And at number 1 is Black Amina. This is Lacuna Coil's most recent album, and it finds them in extravagant form. Picking up from where Delirium left off, the band only seemed to get heavier and disregarding the generic feather-like melodies of their mid-career slump in the past. It's packed with atmospheric and high points in Swords of Anger and Layers of Time. It's far from stark with the gloomy vibes of Venetium, and are definitely and is definitely something they should focus on more in the future. Christina's Prince vocals are wonderful, pushing her to new dimensions on Reckless, but Andrea's bow-rattling vocals really do steal the show on this album, and they take the band style into a disturbing new realm. Guys, let me know in the comments down below how you would rank these albums by Lacuna Coil. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.